working with your presidents has been a treat. And this conference, if you haven't realised, is really a watershed conference for a couple of major reasons. One, because it's the first time, I believe, that three associations, HEIA, DATTA and CASTT, have got together to run a program like this. And it came about because those three presidents really wanted to get on the front foot around Australian curriculum, and I bet some of you do too, because sometimes we're left till the end, aren't we, with some of the workouts. But we thought it was a great opportunity to get stuck into some programming around that. You already would have done some work in your schools, clearly. The other reason why it's a watershed is because it's also made possible by the benevolence of Brighton High School. And I'd like to thank Olivia and Neil, the principal, for allowing us to have this fantastic venue. Not only because it's a fantastic venue, but it's the first major community program that's been run here, so your history names.
So it will go on and on. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology Counterintelligence Lab, counter as in kitchen, there, has a high-tech spoon. It connects to a computer, measures temperature, acidity, salinity and viscosity. They have a silicon sink that won't break your dishes, and a tap that runs warm water when it registers your hands under it, hot water when it registers dishes, and cold water if it registers vegetables. They also have a dish making machine, so why have a dishwasher when you can have a dish maker? Already on the market is the Toto Washlet S400. The toilet lid opens when you walk into the toilet and lowers the lid when you leave. It has front and rear washing, air drying, a massage feature and a remote.
Now the transformation of our journey through our curriculum has started a long time ago. And I suppose into the 80s was the focal point where our curriculum was starting to be identified as a standalone learning area. In that document, it started to provide that 8 curriculum areas were recognised as the basis for planning and organising learning experiences for students in South Australian schools, and that its application will ensure appropriate learning experiences. Science and technology were identified as learning areas, plus also the curriculum was planned from a reception right through to Year 12 basis as well. This document really set the scene for the transformation of our learning area from being taught in isolation in a secondary school into becoming a recognised learning area right across the whole world of education.
concept of zombie apocalypse, if we don't, find a solution to these antibiotic resistant bugs, we're already, what about 30% of the population will be wiped out in a decade. It's more scary than global warming. And why has that happened? Because we've just taken tablets and had a couple, felt better, stopped taking our courses. We get lots of people, I think it's something like 70% of people don't finish a course of antibiotics. So these things build up and they become resistant, right? It sounds a lot like technology in schools. Let's just get the technology in the kids' hands and have the job done. 90% of a technology project, like one-to-one project, isn't a technology, it's about people. Curriculum, changing assessment. And you see these examples, I'm not picking on iPhones or iPads here, I'm just saying this is my funny way of looking at it. People go, oh, we don't need to do teaching because everyone's got one of these. It's not the same thing we used to do, nothing different. The experience in a lot of cases is a lot worse. And, I think the term engagement, though it's one of the most important things we can have, is one of the biggest cop-outs for the last decade. Kids are engaged. Look, they're all engaged, they're doing stuff. I can put my 3-year-old in front of Peppa Pig for 3 hours and dummy, and she's engaged with her brain. I reckon is getting fat and lazy. I don't know if it's child abuse or not, but it's not good learning. So we invite them to local research